Think of anything else. They're laughing. But we've been wanting to send you a tape. We thought maybe it's expensive to telephone and you don't like to write, so it looks like you could sit down somewhere, even though you never talked on a tape that I know of, only with the boys playing around. You could sit down sometime and send us a tape. That way we can hear your voice, and it's more like you hear than writing on a piece of paper anyway. I'm trying to get all your junk together in case there is some way I can get it down there. But right now I can't see how it's going to happen. So let Renee say something first.
John, you know what? Every time I say something, you just like a funny thing. This is Denise, and I want to tell you that Cindy got a new boyfriend. She's been having a bunch of them, and, well, Cindy said when she gets enough money, she's going to get me an Appaloosa. And I want to know when you could come down, because I miss you. I miss you, America. And here is Tim. This is Tim, and Dan has been having a couple of wrecks and all this, and the Hawkins, you know him, Eddie Hawkins. Well, he's been riding Dan's Elsinore, and he's been coming over here, and Cindy's mother-in-law over there, and whatchamacallit over there, where she used to live when she's married. Raymond's mom told him to go out and get some tapes for him, bring in, and he went and stole the tapes and the tape recorder along with him, and Dan got pretty mad about that. Cindy's car. And I just wondered if you wanted that train, because that'd probably be too big to mail in the thing, in the stuff, in the postage, because it costs a lot of money. And we've been having pretty good weather down here, but it's kind of freezing out. It's snow. It just has a couple of flurries, and I just wonder what it's like down there. We only had a couple of days off because of the snow, and Dad's thinking about, and Dad's thinking about buying a new car, and he took us up to see a truck. And do you know Lynn Stairs? She's the one down the road. And well, anyways, Lynn Stair down the road. She yesterday she had a knife, and she opened it up and she put it up to my throat, and she's gonna jab me with it, but didn't do nothing. And when I was on the one bus, the guy said, Chris, that's when Chris was sick, and what's his name, Jeff Spencer, kid down here, he said, if Chris is not, so why don't you smack me, see? And so I did it, and I had trouble all that day on the bus. The knife was almost like a saber knife, but it was pretty sharp, and it was a new knife, and she even smokes, and her mom doesn't even know it, and all this, and she's only 13 or 14, and Chris had a saber knife, and he was in there messing with the radio and the record player, and he cut the wire, and the wire was, the plug was plugged into the wall, and it went and shocked him, and it threw him clear back up against the bed, and his knife had two holes in there where you could see where the wires were, and it was burnt. And if you see David tell him Merry Christmas, and Trixie's been howling every night because you ain't here. And I had to sleep with her at the time. Last night I almost threw up on her. And Trixie's pregnant, and she's gonna have puppies in 2 more weeks. And we're gonna sing we wish you Merry Christmas. Anyways, well, I just wish you Merry Christmas. That's all I gotta say now. I'm gonna give it to Pam now. I'll cut that part out because Pam ain't gonna say anything because she's scared, and so I'm gonna give it to Mom. John, Trixie said Merry Christmas. And John, every time you come down here, I like you.
Pam's been wondering if you knew Judy's going to have a baby.